Students of the Takoradi Technical University have expressed worry that the continuous strike of TUTAG might delay their career plans and also increase expenses by parents. Reacting to the strike by TUTAG over the unpaid allowances, they appealed to the government to quickly address their concerns to avert further extension of the academic calendar.
Academic life here on the Takoradi Technical University was expected to actually kick off from tomorrow, the 8th of January, but with the onset of the TUTAG strike, it does not look like it is actually going to come to life. But I have with me a final year student who also happens to be the president of the Hunter Hall here on the Takoradi Technical University, Winfred, to actually tell me his impressions about this whole strike and how it might actually impact on his completion of his program.
This final strike here is really disturbing our system because at first we had a previous strike which affected us. It delays the calendar, and then now we are experiencing strike again, and they call the strike indefinite strike, and it will affect teaching, invigilation, that's the exams we are about to write, and then the marking scheme, the marking script, or marking of script also. So I think it's really bad. So the government should see something about it.
I mean, for you are hoping to actually, finish on time. I'm sure you have your own program as a student, knowing that by so and so time you are finishing school. What does it mean to you finishing on time?
Well, it's really the best to finish on time. But if this strike is delaying us, it will really, in a way, it will delay career. It will let things get delayed in life. And so what we will do is to plead from the government to just do something about it.
All right, so that is, Winfred, the Hall President of a Hunter Hall here on the Takoradi Technical University. But we have the SRC President of Takoradi Technical University, who is also here with us to tell us the general, view of the student body on this very second strike by TUTAG.
Honestly, we are not happy with this particular strike. For the lectures resumed their strike. Last year this thing happened and it affected the academic calendar, which we have to write the exams 20th of this month, January. Now we don't know our fate. We don't know what is going to happen. All we are saying is that we are not trying to take a side, but we want to plead with the government, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo Adudankwa, that we are pleading he should try and help us, because looking at this issue, the lecture, all they are saying is that the allowance will be paid. And sometimes it's so disturbing and worrying, because we don't have a second-tier university. If our lecturers are treated as a second-tier lecturer, then indirectly the students are also likewise being like a second-tier university or technical university students. So we are pleading, because looking at this country, we cannot grow as a country without a technical education. If you look at the mic we are using, the camera and everything we are using here is virtually done by the technical students. So if we don't have the technical students in this country, we have no country. So we are pleading that the government should come to our aid. And Takoradi Technical University in particular, we are really not happy with this particular strike. It will certainly affect our lives. It means that the time we're supposed to go out, do our service and start lives as young men will certainly be dragged, or it will change. And if that is affected, indirectly it's affecting our lives. Because remember, our parents are putting resources on us. And their hope is that when you finish, at least you will also be able to make something on your own, which you no more be depending on them. But if it happens this way, a delay, it is certainly going to affect our lives.
We also have the Dean of Students of Takoradi Technical University, who happens to be Mr. Owusu Ansa, to actually tell me what this whole means to, your student body that you represent.
Well, I think that this is going to be hard for the students, looking at it from the fact that we just resumed from one strike to another, and it's not going to be, easy for them. It's going to be tough because they're expecting to be writing their exams and now come another strike. So it's going to be very tough.
What would be your advice to students, who are preparing for their finals or even continuing students at this stage of strikes?
Well, they should be reading their books, they should be reading their notes and getting ready. I'm sure government definitely will listen to us, and then we should be back very soon.
Thank you, sir. So, that is the situation here in Takoradi, the Takoradi Technical University. Currently, we don't have any of the administrators here. The registrar is not available. The PRO is not available. So, we don't know what's the academic calendar, how it's going to be handled. But for now, the anticipation is that, the government will listen to the calls by the students and quickly address the concerns so that the strike wouldn't actually go beyond as it is expected. For City News, I am Akwasi Annim, Takoradi.